Hi, Ron Benning, real estate investment expert. In this video, I'll be giving a Sacramento Fourplex market update for the time period ending October of 2024. I will discuss key local and national trends and also discuss how the interest rate trends will affect the market. Additionally, I will tell you what is the GRM that will break you even for a fourplex in Sacramento this month. I've discovered some really cool stuff I'm going to be sharing with you this month. If you want to know what's likely to happen over the next month or two in the Sacramento Fourplex market, watch to the end of the video. October 2024 was a neutral market for fourplexes in the greater Sacramento area. We currently have a 4.1 month supply of fourplexes on the market. This is down substantially from the 11 months of inventory that we had last month. This moved us back from a buyer's market into a neutral market. We had seen a steadily growing inventory trend over the last 8 months until this month when this trend was broken. This was in large part due to the amount of pending sales and sold fourplexes doubling during the last 30 days. I believe a lot of that surge in pending sales and closed sales was due to a short period of time where the interest rates had come way down. Sadly, since that time, the lower interest rates seem to have reversed. And in fact, rates have surged back up nearly 0.75% over the past 30 days. This is likely to blunt the buyer enthusiasm for fourplexes over the next 30 days. Many of us believe rates should start to come down again over the next 60 days or so. Because of the small market size for fourplexes, I don't put much emphasis on the average list price or average sale price. But one thing is clear in looking at the closed sales is that the average sale price is coming down. Also, when looking at the average sale price compared to the original list price, the number is somewhat deceptive, since this would indicate that there's only about a 2% bargaining gap present here. So is this small bargaining power really true? I think that those that aren't experts are likely to miss something that's really important that is going on underneath the surface. To better see this, let's first take a look at the break-even GRM for fourplexes in Sacramento right now. The break-even GRM is the GRM where the typical fourplex will break even in a month where there's no vacancies or maintenance. Right now, that break-even GRM is 10.83. So here is the harder to find data that I have uncovered. By looking at the sold GRMs for fourplexes in the past 60 days, we can see that 7 of the 9 fourplexes that were sold had a GRM under 11.01. And then actually it was 8 out of 11 because I sold 2 fourplexes last month and one of them was an off-market fourplex with a GRM under 10. It really is pretty simple to see that most of the properties on the market just don't pencil out. And there's no good reason to pay more than what the other buyers have been paying lately. This means that 2 or 3 of the fourplexes that are currently priced within that sweet spot range are likely to sell, and that any of the other properties will likely be selling at a significant discount from their list price, or they won't sell. So the real focus right now is whether their GRM is in the sweet spot. It's important to understand that properly priced properties are not being purchased below the asking price. We can determine this by seeing if the GRM is below 11 or not. Over time, as interest rates go up or down, small adjustments can be made to the target GRM, and by comparing that to the most recent sold GRMs. This is the reason I've been doing these GRM reports for years. Once you know how to use them properly, finding the right properties becomes very easy. If you're enjoying this analysis and you're not already subscribed to this channel, please subscribe now so that I can continue to keep you in the loop about investing in the Sacramento market. So you may be wondering what's likely to happen over the next 30 to 60 days in the fourplex market. I suspect that the inventory of fourplexes will start to grow again. I suspect we may see the average list price for fourplexes starting to come down over the next few months. I want to qualify that if interest rates come down in any meaningful way, this trend will likely reverse, at least in the short run. For potential sellers, if you list in line with the GRM sweet spot, you'll likely sell even if the inventory levels have swollen, because most of your competition simply does not understand what I have just shown you in this video. If you're considering selling, look down below in the description for a link to request an updated estimate and value analysis on your property, or to get a free rent analysis, so where we take a look at your rents to see if they're in line with the current market. For buyers, I would be targeting fourplexes that are close to the GRM break even. And in cases of those that have been on the market for more than 30 days, I don't have any problem with writing offers below the asking price to get to that sweet spot. If you're a buyer and you're not already receiving my GRM reports or my MLS feed, look down below in the description for a link to get started. Whether you're thinking of buying or selling in the next 7 days or 7 months, feel free to give me a call, text me, and I can answer your questions, and I will help you plan a smooth purchase or sale transaction.